It all started back in 1968 in the US, long before flashy graphics, lightning fast reflex, or even you existed. A humble text-based game called Hammer Robbie built for the PDP-8 mini computer, a machine so slow and clunky it made toasters look futuristic, quietly introduced something new, the idea of making decisions one turn at a time. In those early days, video games moved slow, not by choice, but because the hardware just wasn't there yet. Still, that didn't stop developers from getting creative with what they had, because in 1981, things took a bigger leap. A game called Wizardly landed on the crappy old Apple II, bringing turn-based combat into the dungeon. Every move had weight, every encounter relied on smart choices and decision making. But the real turning point that came from Japan in 1986, Dragon Quest, developed by Enix for the Famicom, changed everything, because it wasn't just another turn-based RPG, it defined a genre, it turned turn-based combat into structure, a formula, and tradition. But all of that, yeah, that was cool back then, but now it's kinda sucks. Now listen, I get it, this was revolutionary, but even then, it never really clicked for me. The gameplay still feels kinda boring. It's like the whole thing refuses to let you play, and as someone who's been through the fire with games like Souls, God of War, DMC, and Ninja Gaiden, there's one thing they all get right. You've gotta defend yourself, think fast, react in the moment. You know that feeling, right? But this genre, it throws all that out the damn window. I've been telling my friends for years now, turn-based games feels like they were made for people who barely know how to hold controller. And the combat, that's the issue. Always the same dry pattern. You slap the enemy, then just stand there while he slaps you back. No parry, no dodge, no counter. The whole fight freezes every time you take turn. Just like Metaphor, people were praying for the game, but it's the same tired formula. Great story, sure, but weak ass character design and the same all turn-based track. But then Clair Obscur showed up and flipped the script.
I am not letting Maëlle die out here. I'm taking her home.
What? No, we have a mission!
Oh, fuck the mission!
I've played hundreds of games in my life and almost none of them ever made me cry. Only two came close. I think Detroit Become a Human, because I messed up and I destroyed every character, and Plague Tale for the brutal soul-crashing ending. But this actually broke me. The story isn't just good, it's actually peak. The characters feels alive, their pain, their fears, it's all real. And the main dude looks like French Robert Pattinson somehow. And every cinematic hits like a wave. I got goosebumps every time. And the music, it's synced perfectly with every scene. The heavenly ethereal voice wrapping around the moment, turning it into something surreal. There were times I just stopped playing just to listen, eyes off the screen, just sitting there letting the sound wash over me. And the story's central idea that once a year, a specific age's market on Eurasia, everyone on that age disappears from the world. That's not just storytelling, that's existential horror dressed as a fantasy. And then there is the gameplay. You know, the part everyone still hesitates to talk about. It's turn-based, so it's probably boring, right? No, not this time. Clair Obscur flipped whole idea on its head. First off, the leveling system, it's easy, like dummy-proof easy. Anyone can jump in, farm a bit, and grow up stronger fast. No grindy nonsense, no complex state spreadsheets, just simple progression that respect your time. But when it comes to the actual combat, this is where things get real. Every enemy has their own behavior, their own rhythm. You don't just walk in and spam attacks. You have to plan, you have to read patterns. Some bosses you need to break their shield before you can even scratch them. Others require specific elemental attacks like fire, combos, timing. Some you gotta parry, others you counter. Some have minions you must destroy first. It's not just variety, it's strategy at every step. You are never just sitting there waiting for your turn. You are in it, thinking, anticipating, making smart moves. I thought I'd find a bunch of flaws, but honestly there is only one real weak point, and it's on the visual side. The graphics are humble, it doesn't look like a next-gen game at all except on the cinematics, but that's forgivable considering the context. A small team of just 30 devs who walked away from Ubisoft working with a limited budget and still built something this fascinating. A lot of big studios still don't get it. They keep recycling whatever's trending, milking the same formula endlessly. You know what I'm talking about. Meanwhile, this team went the other way. They believed in the heart of turn-based combat, and now even people like me who never cared for the genre are paying attention, because somehow this game didn't just challenge me, it made me feel something I hadn't felt in a long time. So does Clair Obscur deserve the GOTY? Honestly, yeah, I've already made my choice, but I'll be real, it's still a bit early to call. Some big titles are still cooking, and who knows, they might surprise us. But right now, there's no competition. No one else is doing what Clair Obscur just did.